Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Blingo back here with another video. Hope y'all all been living y'all truth. Now, listen. So, I think it was last night. It was either last night or 2 days ago or something, where DJ Akademiks was out here calling out Joe Budden and the Breakfast Club. He basically saying they scared of Jay-Z and stuff because he was saying he was saying some stuff about Jay-Z and Rock Nation and Desiree Perez. So I don't know all the details. I only saw like a little clip this morning. But Poetic Flacco, we're gonna react to Poetic Flacco, he all right. He come with some news and stuff, but you gotta watch him, man. I know Poetic Flacco from something else, not YouTube videos. It's a YouTube video, but he was just doing some weird stuff. But let's see what he got to say about the whole Joe Budden and the Breakfast Club thing.
DJ Akademiks is calling out Joe Budden and the Breakfast Club and other major platforms for being cowards.
What do y'all want to do? Rock Nation? Somebody said I'm diddied out. Do y'all want to? Yo, chat, I'm going to be honest with you, and this is with the closest people I'm very cool with. Bruh, I've been telling y'all about Rock Nation. Rock Nation currently is doing something that, for all the people who claim, it's not about Tory. Rock Nation is intentionally harassing, bullying, trying to take down many young... Listen,
Ak is not wrong. If you've spoken on Rock Nation in the last week, chances are you've received a copyright strike. You received some attempt to get...
So that means you're going to receive a copyright strike right now. That means you're going to receive one. That means Akademiks going to receive one. Everybody going to receive one. Am I going to receive one because I'm talking about you talking about it? I don't know. Find out in the next episode.
Get your account taken down. And Akademiks fans are looking at Akademiks. Yo, you the voice of new media. Why you not speaking up against Rock Nation? Akademiks have the approach that I feel like a lot of people have, and he's not wrong for having this approach at all. Because you essentially, when you go against Rock Nation, you're faced with two things. Either be a martyr, either you die for the cause, because you are gonna die. Like that channel, that media company you have, it's no more if you go against them folks.
That's a big allegation. You getting banned. Your thing getting taken down. That's a big allegation. You saying you're gonna die. You don't think that's OD? First of all, you're too close to the freaking screen. You need to back up a little bit.
Or, you live to see yourself essentially get demolished in court, get bankrupted, get accusations put on you, go to jail. So you now have to choose between the two options. Be a martyr and lose every income you have, or go to jail, or just don't speak on it. So when people are calling Akademiks a coward for not speaking on it, because, bro, I've seen the comments in my comment section, and Akademiks seen it too. Akademiks is now responding back with the one question I feel like a lot of us have, yo. How come, like, the standard is imposed on us to always be brave to speak out against certain things, but y'all don't have the same criteria for the other huge podcasters? Y'all don't have this criteria for Joe Budden, for Charlemagne, for the Breakfast Club. As a matter of fact, y'all will consume their content without even asking them a question about why haven't y'all spoken on Rock Nation. And
it's easy, guys. This is an easy question. This is what I don't like. It's easy why they go to y'all, because y'all talk about that stuff. Y'all get there. We know by watching that they're not gonna say nothing bad about Rock Nation. We already know that they're not. If anything, Charlemagne's always wearing a Rock Nation hat. Well, he wears it. He wears it often. And Joe Budden hasn't really said anything. Whenever Rock Nation get brought up, he kind of plays it safe, real safe these days. And we know that. I'm gonna keep it real. We know that. So, and most people probably know that. So they're not gonna be like, oh, Joe Budden, why you don't do it? If they did ask that, they probably just cut out the interview. You know what I mean? I think Choke No Joke said he was on the Breakfast Club and he had said something about Jay-Z and they made him take it out the interview. So that's why. It's a simple answer.
Desiree Perez. But if we don't speak on it, we sellouts. If they don't speak on it, y'all don't care.
Rock Nation is out here deleting people's pages, bullying, doing a lot of things that in hip hop, you know, all those people who hate me, they would normally call out, but not one of them are calling those people out. So it becomes upon me, and I'm like, all of these guys that when they be talking shit about me, I let them talk shit about me. Nobody ever steps it. Rock Nation is now bullying other young creators who they're reporting regular shit and nobody's saying a word. For that reason alone, I don't know if I want to talk about Rock Nation. You know why? Because when y'all don't hold everybody else to the fire, when they're cowards, and I stand up here and I say everything, and y'all know they criticize me and use everything to my detriment. When y'all don't hold them other cowards to the extent of it.
There's a secret society that exists within hip hop media. Those people you see at the BT Award red carpet, who you don't know exactly what they do, but they are always there. Mm-hmm. Those people who you see go from Apple Music to Amazon and they keep on getting opportunities,
okay,
but you don't know exactly what they have done to make them successful or deserve these opportunities. Mm-hmm. The people who you always see on Complex Top 25 hip hop media list, but nobody ever watches them, they're part of the secret society, the black bourgeoisie class of hip hop media.
Okay, and you are not. And most people have an idea that they might be. And you guys, like, y'all talk crazy about everybody. Those other people, like the Breakfast Club and all them, they don't really talk crazy about people. Like, they might make jokes in here and there, but they don't really talk crazy. They don't get into the conspiracy stuff. They don't get into that. The YouTubers, y'all do that. Y'all do that. And us, the people, we know y'all do that. So when you don't do it, we start to think, wait, you used to do it all the time. You're not doing it no more. Are you down? So are you down with them too? Like, are you down? Then they're going to start playing you like, then they're going to start questioning y'all like, oh, so you ain't going to say this. Oh, you ain't going to talk about Rock Nation, huh? Oh, you ain't going to talk about Rock Nation. Oh, you ain't going to. They already expect that from the Breakfast Club. They already expect that from Joe Budden. No offense, Joe Budden, you my boy and everything, but they already expect that from you. So they're not going to play those games with them. They're going to do that with y'all unless it comes out that, y'all want to start defending Rock Nation all the time.
But for some reason, those people get called good for the culture. They're the ones that, they get applauded. They get praised, right? They get lifted up on a pedestal, and they call people like myself, like in Akademiks, we get called the problem child. We get called the ones who don't belong in hip-hop media.
Because y'all talk mad crazy about people. That's the thing. Y'all talk mad crazy. Y'all do mad crazy things. That was a bad pause shot. But y'all do mad crazy things. Sorry, man.
They call the ones that needs to be ostracized for culture to be pure again. But somehow, when issues like this arise, the problem child are the ones who speak on it. The problem child are the ones who not scared to throw everything they ever worked for away to go for what's right. But we get called the goofies and they get called the real ones. And after a while, bro, you start to ask yourself, what's the incentive to continue to speak up and do what's right?
I think the thing is that you, Poetic Flacco, and Akademiks, y'all need to learn how to make your point across without being too crazy, or too disrespectful. You can get your point across in a nice way, in a normal way. Like, y'all don't know how to do that. Y'all get disrespectful. Y'all takes as a little thing, y'all takes as a little controversial. Y'all like to take the controversial route of things instead of just keeping it cool. Saying what it is, saying how you feel in a respectful, cool way. Y'all like to take that controversial way. Like, all the time. Especially Akademiks. He do it a lot.
When the ones they're considering real ones are cowards, they scared, they part of the secret society, they can't speak on it. Because they never built nothing for themselves. And they know when they speak on it, those opportunities is gone. But somehow, culture.
Actually, let's talk about it. Because, you know what? I'll call people out. I'm a little lit. Perfect. And I'm going to challenge the Joe Budden podcast. I'm going to challenge the Breakfast Club, especially the Breakfast Club. Because a lot of y'all shit would be coming from a heavy Rock Nation influence place. I'm trying.
Exactly. So why would you think they're gonna say anything? Why do you think they're gonna say anything? We know that.
To the Breakfast Club, Joe Budden, and again, nothing wrong with Joe Budden's podcast.
Shout out to Joe Budden, man. And when I sat back earlier today, I thought, yo, I need to learn from Joe Budden. Because Joe Budden was out here rooting for creators. Joe Budden was out here really putting his neck on the line, going against the infrastructure, going against the companies for independent creators. And people were on the internet calling him goofy and clowning him, going against him, calling him crazy, not supporting him at all. Joe Budden finally said, okay, hey, bro, I fought long enough, bro, right? I had my pitchfork up. I was fighting this good fight, and none of you guys support me. You know what Joe Budden did, bro? Joe Budden went ahead and got a manager.
What the heck does that mean? What does the nose thing mean? What's that? Are you talking about some secret societies and you doing secret nose codes? What the freak is that, man? Come on, man.
Who knows a lot about business. And Joe Budden said, man, I'm done speaking up for these niggas, bro. Where the paper at? And the manager got Joe Budden to the bag. And Joe Budden ain't raised that pitchfork again for you niggas, bro, because y'all ungrateful.
Somebody explain to me in the comments what this means. What is that? Somebody explain in the comments what the freak does that mean, because I don't know what the heck that means.
I'm sorry, bro. Y'all ungrateful. Y'all... This is why, there is no such thing as a Malcolm or a Martin in 2025, bro. That playbook done ran its course, bro. We not dumb no more, bro. We know the playbook now. Man, if you would have told Martin and Malcolm, bro, they was dying for this new crop of nigga, they would have said, you done lost your mind, man. You crazy. Man, I ain't dying for these niggas, bro. They ungrateful, man. The playbook is already here. We already know, bro. If we crash out and lose everything we got for these new crop of niggas, bro, the first thing they gonna say is, man, dumb ass boy done crash out, bro. Lost it all trying to be. Come on, bro. Y'all know I ain't lying, man. The first thing they gonna say is, oh, he crashed out. Stupid ass boy crashed out, bro. Oh, he doing too much.
Yeah, because that's what y'all do. Y'all do too much. Y'all don't just say it cool. Y'all be crazy with it. That's true. That's what they gonna say. You crashed out. The way you be talking about, y'all talk crazy, y'all.
Bro, Martin died for you niggas. And what did he deserve? Martin has side chicks. Now they having podcasts.
Leave Martin Luther King and Malcolm X out of this, all right? Don't start that. All right, leave them out of this.
Discussions about how Martin Luther King was a milkman, bro. After he died for you niggas. No. Joe Budden learned early. Maybe I'm not there yet. Maybe I'm still optimistic, right, that y'all would appreciate my efforts if I do go all the way. But at this point, I'll be real, bro. I don't know. Will y'all appreciate my efforts if I go all the way?
But I'm only calling them out because of their size. You guys have a very huge platform. Now, I'm trying to say, I don't want to fight no battles by myself because half of y'all, not the people I named Breakfast Club or Joe Budden Podcast, want to see me go away. But there's a bunch of other facetious men. So all the, the rest of them, they're just not relevant for me to name. The point is this. If I really wanted to sit back on this Rock Nation shit this week, because if I see nobody speak about it, y'all should know what it is. Rock Nation is using heavy-handed, somewhat maybe possibly illegal tactics to silence opposition or criticism of them and their employees.
Yo, where there's smoke, there's fire. We hear this a lot about Rock Nation. I don't really want to believe it. They be acting like Rose, what's her name? Rosa Perez? No. Desiree Perez. My bad. Rosa, my bad. Desiree Perez. They act like she's like this like super like mob boss type lady. Like she's like Griselda Blanco or stuff. Like, I don't know, man. Y'all think she like that? I don't know.
Remember back in the day when I started throwing up the rock and I started saying, I don't want no beef with these motherfuckers? Y'all say I'm pussy. You can call me pussy. But if I'm pussy, what are the other people who don't speak about them at all? I'm the first.
That's they friends.
First one who told y'all the reason Bobby Shmurda's career is in shambles is because of Rock Nation.
We seen these folks play in their faces, but they still take the heroes that they exalt up. y'all would recognize, man, Rock Nation be doing some terrible things, man. But then y'all don't realize the people that they're propelling up and putting money behind are the same ones y'all are online calling the real ones, bro. Do you understand how many media personalities? Yeah, and I know them. How many media personalities Rock Nation got backs behind that you don't even know? Like you just watching these folks, not even understanding their mysterious rise, not even understanding. Hold on, bro. You was just an intern at Complex. Now you running like a department at Apple Music? Hold on, bro.
If I blow up one day, y'all think I got signed to Rock Nation?
Oh. You was just a coffee getter at BET. Now come on, bro. But y'all don't ever question the media personalities. Y'all know what's backing them folks, man. But
they have an idea. I think the people have an idea. If you listen to some personalities long enough, you have an idea who's with Rock Nation. You know what I mean?
Y'all gonna question us and question every move we make. It don't make sense. Yo, we seen with the NFL, man. Rock Nation told y'all, man, we not watching the NFL no more, man. Hey, bruh, any artist, we not performing. He told Jermaine Dupri, hey, bruh, they offering you a job to run the Super Bowl? Man, hell nah, bro. Man, look, bro, we're not bringing our sauce there, bruh. Man, they asked Jay-Z, yes, sir, I'll take it. Hey, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, that was kind of crazy. I knew he was gonna bring that up. That was kind of crazy. When that happened, that was a little crazy. That was. I hope it didn't really go down that way, Jay. I hope there was something else, but that was crazy.
But can't you get these niggas to stop boycotting? Man, I got y'all, bro. Don't worry about it. He made y'all stop boycotting, bro, after getting a multi-million-dollar deal. But yet y'all love Jay-Z, y'all love Rock Nation, man. Hey, man, listen, bro. I ain't gonna die on that hill, man. Hey, bro, because I know when I die and on that hill, bro, or if I die on that hill, bro, the first thing y'all gonna say, man, stupid that boy trick himself out position, man. Man, stupid that little boy thought he was bigger than the program, bro. Y'all gonna celebrate on my grave? Hell nah, man. Hey, bro, if we all throwing up the rock, we throwing up the rock, homie. I'm sorry. Hey, if we all throwing up the rock, we all throwing up the rock, bro. But if we all picking up the rock, then let us all pick it up together and chastise the one who don't pick it up.
You already was close enough to the screen. You don't gotta get closer. But yes, I get what you're saying.
But don't come over here trying to chastise us for not being brave and bold, and then you go over to them other podcasts and throw up the rock with them.
Rock Nation did so much shicey shit with Epic. Epic wanted no parts to do with Bobby. They said, y'all go get him. But we gonna have to fight it out on a legal perspective because we own him and y'all been interfering with our contract with the nigga. So now Bobby Shmurda gets no support because it's gonna be a legal fight. They tried to do it with Uzi. They did it with Meg Thee Stallion. I've been telling y'all this. But again, let me tell you this. I'm not Jesus. I've never told you I'm Jesus. Never confuse act for the one that says, no, I'm just here to die for y'all sins. No. So when I look around and I see, ain't that Debo? And everybody was like, no, we want to fuck Debo up. Yo, let's ride. Everybody was ganging up with me like, all right, let's ride. I show up. I look around and say, where y'all at? Everybody at home. Everybody like, oh, I couldn't get a babysitter. I'm not fighting Debo by myself. So I told y'all I want no smoke with Rock Nation. And I still don't want no smoke with them. But I do want y'all to hold these other media out.
Who you ganged up with? The only person I ever see really talk about Rock Nation like that is Akademiks. He'll say some stuff. Poetic Flacco saying some stuff. Jaguar Wright. That's it. I don't really see anybody talk about Rock Nation like that. They always kind of play it real safe. And I noticed it first probably was on the Breakfast Club. They played it super safe all the time. Like, all the time.
Outlets accountable. Let me tell you what's happening with Rock Nation. I don't necessarily care about Desiree Perez, who's the CEO. By the way, if you don't know her history, 6ix9ine first mentioned her back in the day. Desiree Perez is a woman who used to be doing things in and in accordance with drug dealing. She was working with the cartel. She was transporting drugs. She got caught. Her boyfriend or whoever else she was dealing with at the time, they were also involved in the drug trade. She took a plea and she was a state's witness. The same thing. This is why 6ix9ine was confused. Why does the industry bow to Desiree Perez, who was this is known, who cooperated against the cartel, but they're down to oust me because I cooperated against the 9 Trey gangsters. At that point, everybody had every excuse. Oh, well, she's a woman. You know, you got to treat women like kids. You can't, like, they don't, a man snitching, problem. Can't fuck with them. A woman is this, come on. It's a woman.
I'm not even buying the woman card, bruh. The woman card is just an excuse because they know they don't want no smoke with Big Day Day, man.
Big Day Day. I like that. I'm going stuck on her Big Day Day now, Poetic Flacco. I just deboed that.
No Day Day bringing smoke, bruh. Yo, these dudes is not as tough as we think they are, bruh. Meek Mill speaking out against rats, trying to oust all rats from the industry, bruh. Man, he took that check from Day Day and he set his happy ass down. Well, why? Yo, they think they gangster until they meet a real gangster. Day Day, right? Big Desiree, Big Day, she a real gangster. So I'm not even trying to buy that excuse, bro, as a woman. Nah, because we've seen them chastise women for snitching before, bro. They just know Big Day Day ain't for play. They, they know who to act crazy with. Man, cut.
Yeah, they know. They know they can't say nothing about that. Or there is a chance that allegedly your stuff will get taken down. You get blackballed.
Cut it out, bro. Listen, y'all let me know in the comment section, man. All right. Hey, I feel like you guys is going to set the standard, man. All right. Are y'all going to call out everybody? Are y'all going to call out everybody for being quiet? Or, do we all got to be quiet? I'll be real, bro. If I don't see y'all call out these other podcasters for not speaking on this stuff, bro, this is my last video on Rock Nation. I'll be real, bro. I'm throwing up the rock in the next video, bro. If I don't see y'all call out those other dudes, bro, I'm not crashing out. Listen.
They're crazy.
If you get to enjoy your favorite podcast, if you get to enjoy your favorite podcasters, watch every episode this week, and you don't even think to question them for not speaking on certain things, bro, then I know where you stand. I'm not crashing out for you, bro. I'm throwing up the rock next week, bro. Feel me? As a matter of fact, bro, I'm deleting all my Rock Nation videos, bro, if I don't see those other people get called out, bro. Because I ain't crashing.
I think, all right. Y'all, I think probably him and Akademiks probably got together and said, yo, we got to get these other podcasts in this. We got to have everybody go attack them other podcasts about this Rock Nation stuff. Look, y'all are the ones who chose this. Y'all chose this route. Y'all chose the route to be the say whatever you want. We don't care who you are. That's what y'all chose to be. We're going to be unprofessional. We're going to call names. We're going to get drunk. We're going to do everything. Podcasters for life, baby. Podcasters for life. Content creators for life. Yeah, we going at everybody. We don't care. That's what y'all wanted to be. So when y'all stop being that, people going to question why you stopped being that. We already seen the other people are somewhat down with, or have a good relationship with Rock Nation. They're not doing it. We know they're not doing it no matter what we say. So that's why we go to y'all, because y'all was the ones that was doing it. And you got to respect that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all was the one that was doing it. Now y'all saying, no, we don't want to do it by ourselves no more. All right, so y'all got to get some more people, but you're not getting them. You're not getting the Breakfast Club, and you're not getting Joe Budden to join y'all. So just cut that out. You know what I mean? Just cut that out. Think how the rest of the fans is thinking. Just think how we thinking. You're not getting them. But let me know in the video, y'all, what y'all think. Y'all think Rock Nation doing that crazy stuff? Y'all think Desiree Big Day Day doing all that? Desiree Perez is doing all that crazy stuff? Blackballing and strong arming and all that stuff? Do y'all think Akademiks and Poetic Flacco need more support from the bigger people? Y'all let me know in the comments, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow Blingo at Blingo for Vero on Instagram and TikTok. Shop VeroClothing.net. I'm out. Peace.